Hello everyone, my name is Pete Kluge. Thank you for checking out this overview of dynamic creative optimization. In this presentation, I will cover what is DCO, what are the benefits of DCO, and how does DCO work. So what is DCO? DCO allows an advertiser to deliver a personalized ad experience in real time to drive user engagement and performance. It can be used across the marketing funnel, including lower funnel tactics like retargeting and retention programs, to upper funnel tactics like awareness and prospecting campaigns. The most common use case for DCO is retargeting, and it's really popular with retail and travel advertisers. But DCO can be used for any vertical. Here's an example of the retargeting use case. A user goes to the advertiser website, he searches on the site for a product, or for travel plans like a hotel or flight. Depending on the vertical, he may view things like product description, price, travel dates, original and destination travel, or product category. Later, that user is surfing around the web, and on a different site, he sees an ad that is personalized using this information. It may include the product that he last viewed, description, image, price, and other information. The ad layout acts as a shell for the dynamic, personalized ad content. Some of the benefits of DCO include the ability to deliver a more compelling ad experience. Advertisers have access to vast amounts of data. Programmatic ad buying combined with DCO allows an advertiser to connect data to the creative ad and deliver relevant personalized ads in real time. An advertiser is able to get better performance from DCO versus static ads. The ads are more relevant and more personalized, so they drive better engagement, click-through rates, and conversions. Also, the DCO algorithms optimize ad elements to drive the best performance for the advertiser. Advertisers also benefit from time and cost savings. You can imagine for a retail advertiser how time-consuming and expensive it would be if they had to develop a new creative for every product SKU. Some retailers have tens of thousands of SKUs. Or for a travel advertiser, if they had to create new ads for every travel origination and destination combination, it'd be very time-consuming and costly. With DCO, you need one ad layout, and all the ad content is populated dynamically in real time. It's also feed-driven. Once the data feed is set up, the delivery of the dynamic ad becomes automated with a relatively low effort to maintain. More on data feeds shortly. Programmatic is driving a renewed interest in DCO. Programmatic and real-time bidding allow an advertiser to take their data and connect it to media buying and use it to personalize their ad creative in real time. Programmatic, RTB, and DCO are a perfect fit. They allow advertisers to take granular audience segments and deliver relevant and personalized ad experiences. Let's take a look at how DCO actually works. And we'll start with looking at how it fits into the real-time bidding process. Today, when a user comes to our website, there's an ad call that goes to the ad exchange, which holds an auction for each impression. The ad exchange sends a bid request to each demand-side platform, a DSP. The DSP evaluates all the data it has about that user. So it may take a look at which audience segment that user is in, and it may be, for example, in a retargeting shopping cart, a banner segment. It'll return a bid amount based on the value of that user impression for that advertiser in meeting the advertiser's goals. The ad exchange determines the winning bid, and the ad is shown on the publisher website. The winning DSP makes an ad call for the DCO ad. That dynamic creative ad is delivered on the website. This all takes place in less than 100 milliseconds. The technology is amazing. DCO benefits from the same efficiencies as programmatic and real-time bidding. So for this process to work, we are reliant on cookies and data feeds. When an advertiser sets up a new retargeting campaign, they put an audience segmentation pixel on their website. So the DSP gives them a pixel, puts it on the website, and it's what's used to build the audience segment for targeting. And the pixel is typically put on a page where the user has shown high intent, like a shopping cart, a buying process, a banner, maybe a product page. We build an audience off that pixel for the DSP. The DCO vendor also puts a pixel on that advertiser website. When the user visits the website, both DCO and the DSP vendor place a cookie in the user's browser. For the DSP, the cookie ID identifies which audience segment the user belongs to, and that can be used for targeting and media buying. The DSP pixel fires an ad exchange pixel to sync cookies, and there's a mapping of user IDs between the DSP and the ad exchange. And the DCO pixel captures dynamic content triggers like a product ID. And they add this product ID is added to the cookie ID and user profile. DCO needs a data feed to do retargeting. And this captured product ID that's in the user's profile acts as a trigger for the content within the data feed that then populates the ad. The data feed may include information like product ID, description, category, price, image URL, promotional copy, and other information. More on how the data feed works on the next slide. So here's an example of retargeting for a hotel advertiser. A user goes to the advertiser website, searches for a hotel. The pixel on the site captures dynamic triggers, which may include a property code. And this is for the specific hotel that the user viewed on the website. That property code is added to the user profile. So you can imagine the retail use case, how it would work. In retail, it's typically a unique ID as a product SKU. So you'd capture the product SKU. So in this case, the user is looking for a hotel. So we've captured the hotel property code. Later, the DSP finds that user on the ad exchange. An ad call is made for the dynamic creative. The DCO user profile indicates that the hotel property code is 12, and that property code acts as a trigger for content within the data feed that's used to personalize the ad. So you can see an example below, property code 12, and if you look along that same line, there's information like city, image, dates, price, promotional copy. All that information can be used to populate the dynamic ad in real time. So you can see the ad example on the right. From the data feed, the property code 12 indicates that the city of Miami, discount price of $275, and this promotional copy should be used to populate this ad for this user. So beyond retargeting, DCO can be used for upper funnel tactics like prospecting and awareness campaigns. And the algorithm can optimize a creative to drive the best performance for the advertiser, even if you know very little about that user. The algorithm evaluates all the possible ad permutations and optimizes delivery to the winner. So if you look at the information on the bottom of the screen here, you can see some example permutations of elements within the ad. So things like the city, the price, the background image. So you can see here there are 4 different background images being used. Skyline, family vacations, romance, weekend getaway. There are different button colors, different call to action text. It takes a look at all the different permutations of these different elements, looks at which one is performing the best for the advertiser, and delivers that best combination. So even when very little is known about that user, DCO still optimizes to drive the best performance for the advertiser using its algorithms. Adobe is taking DCO to another level. It's integrating DCO with the Adobe Marketing Cloud audiences. This includes audience segments from Media Optimizer, Analytics, and Audience Manager. The audience segments from these solutions can trigger an ad layout to add a deeper level of personalization of the ad. And DCO automatically renders the content, the dynamic content within the ad. So here are a couple examples. We may build an audience segment within Audience Manager, the DMP, for luxury customers. These are users that visited a luxury hotel page. We know from third-party data that we can layer on that they have high household income, and we call this audience segment luxury customers, and we have a specific layout that we want to deliver to those users. And so again, the layout is the shell for the ad, then DCO dynamically populates the content within the ad. So we can trigger this layout or shell of an ad because of the audience segment. Another audience segment might be loyalty vacation members. We know they have they're part of the loyalty member program. They have a high number of points. We know they're interested in vacations because of third-party lifestyle data. So we have a specific creative called Relax Fun for this audience segment. The last example is value-focused families. These are users that have visited a value brand hotel page. We know from third-party data that they're families with children. So we may have a different ad layout or dynamic template that we want to use for this user. So Adobe has created a deeper connection to data and audiences to deliver relevant, personalized ads. Thank you for viewing this overview of DCO. I encourage you to evaluate DCO for your business and consider the data sources that your business has available to personalize ad content, which programmatic ad buying technology your business is using today, and consider how you can use DCO to deliver more relevant and personalized experiences for your prospects and customers.